Hey, Crisco. Evenin. I kill this. Uncle Buck. So I finished watching Wednesday season 2. It does not feel like an Addams Family show. Somehow adding in the rest of the family made it feel less like an Addams Family show. I don't even know how it's possible that having more of the family made it feel like less of I mean, it's a well-made show. I don't know. There were also aspects about it that just can't even think now of what it was, but there were aspects. There were bits about it that were like, yeah, getting annoying. I will say the body swap episode, they did really good work. Ortega and whoever plays Enid, they did really good job, good work, so capturing each other's vibes. It's like shit. How the hell do those two sound so similar? Like how do they sound like how are they capturing each other's voices? They sound like each other. Okay. Not sure if it's raining here. I'd have to look out the window. I think it is actually raining here. I think I just got an alert on my phone about it, so I think it is actually raining here. Centipede ate my bread. Boo. Centipedes are gross. Just like your parents. I'm sorry. But at the same time, not that sorry, because centipedes are still gross. It was a science experiment. It ate with its tiny mandibles and cleaned its antenna after. Ugh. Hey, Mike. What's up? We're all being disgusted by Vanna feeding centipedes. Feeding a centipede. Because centipedes are disgustipating. Disgustipating. I think I might die. I'm not even noticed it's trapped in my accidentally getting a drink because I wet the bread because they like moist environments. And I was just living in enclosed wet yeast. Hey, Gabrielle. Good. It should die. They're disgusting. We're all God's creatures. Maybe, but some of those creatures are especially gross. And deserve to die. Sounds like the beginning of a scary movie. For some of God's creatures, the only solution is fire. Hey, Buttercup. Oh, I did. Yes, I did say hello to Gabby. Or I think I said hello to Gabrielle. Pretty sure I said hello to her. Just in case, hello, Gabrielle. Just in case I did forget. Because I don't pay attention to myself, so. Hey, AP. So gameplay trailer came out for gameplay trailer came out for a Star Trek Voyager video game. Odds are good I will play it. Take a ride on the scooter. I think not. She did tell me about her intention of getting a mobility scooter. But I don't think I will be riding it. Meantime, I used her as a reference for a job application. Hey, Melissa. She can dress the scooter as a camel. So long is boring already. Really? I thought people had already been enjoying. You're screwed. Actually, I might have gotten the job. They emailed me earlier telling me to get back. What was it? Congratulations on advancing to the hiring phase. So I think I might have gotten the job. The fact that it's so quick has left me like the fact that it's so quick because I applied last night. Customer service. Like the fact that I did apply last night and got this email today leaves me like, which all these months of unemployment have just left me completely fucking paranoid. It seems to be legitimate. But so I'll need to respond to that after this. Thanks, Melissa. Fragrance sales? I don't even fucking know. I don't think so, but I don't fucking know. Teeb Aldar. Going to work for Sella. Hey, Thomas. Twerking instructor. No, it's not a twerking instructor. I can't twerk. I don't know how to twerk. Hey, Angela. Hey, Scrape Code. So yeah, I will respond tonight, and I'll let you know. I'll let everybody know tomorrow. Or whenever they get back to me. And, then there'll be the training, and, have to see during the training. If I think it'll actually be a good fit or not. We shall see. Tell me your YouTube celebrity. I did not. That felt like it would be unwise. Light in my bathroom too bright, so I'm using my phone flashlight to have a relaxing bath. Hi, strawberries. Funny enough, I didn't really say anything to her last night. I did text her later, but I think she'd already, I think she was already sort of calmed down by the time I texted her. Didn't tell her what I asked to say. So, there wasn't actually like an in-person interview. So, like the way the interview worked, it was sort of like video. So, like you had to record yourself answering certain questions. So, like rather than actually talking to a person. No, the one I applied to before never got back to me. No, this is a different one. Hey, Jay. So yeah, the way it worked is like you had to record yourself answering some generic questions. What makes you think you'd be a good fit for this role? Why did you apply for this place? And also have you read from a script. Also a typing test. But I didn't even bother. I was still wearing my Sailor Moon t-shirt, funnily enough. She can't see me, so I can talk shit about her. It's remote work. What I wear is completely irrelevant. So you're wearing a Sailor Moon t-shirt, but looks like a callback. I mean, I did get it. I mean, didn't get a call, but I got an email telling me to respond to in order to continue the hiring process. So shows what a shitty hiring director you would be, Strawberries. I see somebody wearing a Sailor Moon t-shirt. Hire them on the fucking spot. Qualifications? Irrelevant. You've got a Sailor Moon t-shirt. I just got into like 3 acres of dirty bathwater and finally walked through it. Weird. Cats usually hate water. I haven't worked in years and years. Well, there you go. And yeah, like I said, it is remote work, and for remote work, they usually don't really give a shit what you're wearing. Like, as long as you're wearing some kind of shirt for any video conferences, they don't care. Jeffree Star saying he wants. Hasn't Jeffree Star been kind of an asshole for years? Like you. So the reason a lot of transphobes hate the word queer is because queer is an umbrella term. It includes trans people, it includes asexual people, intersex people. Anyone who isn't cis het is included in the queer umbrella. And some of those LGB people fucking hate those other groups. They fucking hate trans people. They have contempt for ace people. They could not give less of a shit about intersex people. Ace people like employees at Ace Hardware? No. I mean, frankly, there's a fair number of gay people who don't much like the bees either. fair number of gay people who don't much like bisexuals either, to be honest. It's very much a I got mine, fuck everyone else attitude that they've got. Connected to Motorhead. Yeah, I mean, isn't Jeffree Star just kind of a douchebag in general? Like, just a jackass? Like, isn't Jeffree Star, like, just honestly a jackass? Him being transphobic is not at all surprising. From what little I've heard about him, it is not surprising that he would be transphobic. Because I don't think I've ever heard anything good about him, frankly. Who is he? I don't know, just some jackass, I think. Like, if I'm not mistaken, that's basically all he is, just like a douchebag on the internet. Jackass with a makeup palette. Yeah, internet personality, makeup artist, singer, songwriter. That's right. Accused of racism. That's right. He's racist. I did forget about that. He's racist. Um, he's been credibly accused of sexual assault and paying $10,000 in hush money to accusers. Also, images and an archive of his former website, Lipstick Nazi, resurfaced. So he once had a site called Lipstick Nazi. He once made a joke about wanting to throw battery acid on a black woman to lighten her skin so it will match her foundation. He's beefed with a bunch of other people. Before getting big, he had a makeup line called Makeup. Oh, yeah, AP. Yeah, then just to her mate that was sleeping with a 10, 11-year-old girl. Even wrote outrageous songs about her being a slut. Don't tour with blood on the dance floor. Yeah, he's beefed with a fair number of other people. Kat Von D, Teddy Westbrook, James Charles, Ian Jeffrey, Kylie Jenner, Kim Kardashian, Jared Blandino. So yeah, James Charles, can we block this word? Kat Von D also had anti-Semitic stuff attached to him. Yeah, I don't really know anything. Honestly, I don't know any of these people. Regardless, Jeffree Star seems like a douchebag. Cosmetics and makeup are on another level of glamour and gorgeous, though. Why do I suspect? Why do I suspect that his makeup is very good if you're white? Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's put in the effort to make sure that the makeup he makes also works with darker skin tones. But I'm gonna guess that it's probably not something he's really put too much thought into. Put other influences in blackface as promotional material to prove otherwise. Well, that's not great. Pigmented is out since 2021. Shares in. Shade range is quite large and inclusive. A few shades, but I'm sure some of it would work for someone who isn't me. But it does seem white focused. Kind of liquid lipstick in the big 2025. I mean, I don't know enough about lips about makeup to know if that's good or bad. So sounds like a jackass. Yeah, he definitely sounds like an asshole. Hey, ladybugs, what are we talking about? Jeffree Star. I'm not sure why we're talking about him. Like, I don't remember why we're talking about him actually. All right, somebody brought up that he's transphobic. That's right. That's why we were talking about him. Somebody asked how I feel about him being transphobic, and my response is that I am not surprised. Because he seems like a jackass. He just seems like a dink. Jeffree Star seems like a dink. A dingus. Hey, Tanea. Speak for yourself. I seem like a shitty character. Just me. Yeah. Jeffree Star enjoys being an asshole. A lot of people do. Unfortunately, a lot of people on the internet do enjoy being assholes. I mean, being an asshole can be fun. It can be satisfying. But about the Rapture, but I'm thankful it didn't happen this time. Because I want to get me riled up. And I didn't get particularly. I honestly, it didn't rile me up much because I have no respect for. I had no respect for Jeffree Star as it was. So, Jeffree Star turned out to be awful. Shockingly, you're too young to go. I mean, I don't think the Rapture like discriminates based on age. I assume. Or it wouldn't if it was real, but it's not. Ready for the Rapture. Strix. Hi, Strix. Want that on a shirt? The Rapture doesn't discriminate by age. The only Rapture I care about is Blondie's 1980 hit song. She's 80, retired for 20 years. I actually don't really care that much about the song either, honestly. How old am I? I'm 96 years old. Feel that way, at least. Go watch The Pit now. Noah Wiley's is my new husband. Congratulations, I guess. The surfers that not been able to endure were about her boil rupture. Sounds wonderful. Hi, Rebecca. Just to drip down her legs. Mmm. Creamy. You want to try Vegemite? She's been there to blow dry yet. Exactly. She needs me there to blow dry. Vegemite is very salty. Does sound like something I probably wouldn't enjoy then. At least now masks are socially acceptable. Good. gotta be honest, it's weird to me that that masks aren't more common. It's weird to me. Because, like, don't people want to avoid getting a cold? Yeah, don't people want to avoid the cold? Getting, like, catching a cold? Right? Just use a CPAP if you must. If you come just not in the US. Or here in Canada. Like, certainly there's no one in Cornwall who masks up. I don't know if I've ever seen a mask in all the time I've been back in Cornwall. Shoes. No, these people believe when other people tell them it doesn't work, even though searching for them in the operating room. Yeah, like hospitals like cut back on masking. Like, from what I've heard, people in hospitals mask less now than they did before COVID. Like, pre-COVID. People in hospitals were more likely to mask pre-COVID than they are now. Hey, Northern Lights. Asian countries have the mask down pat. Yeah, like, China. I suppose, like, with China, it's an air quality thing. People in China mask up because the air is horrible there. But I mean, in Japan, Korea, like, yeah, people just mask up and like have for years, going back decades. People just put their masks on their way to work because there's a shit ton of people and they don't want to get sick. Bad smells, yeah. Kids going back to school, all sorts of illness being spread around. Yep. Anti-mask stigma because violence and guns. No, it's purely and entirely down to petulance. People were told they need to mask, and some people hate being told what to do. So they're like, fuck you, you can't tell me what to do. I'm not going to wear my mask. And then that attitude sort of spread to people who otherwise didn't really have a problem with it. And just being like, oh, I guess we don't have to. Like, there's like the massive backlash against masking meant that even people who otherwise don't have a problem with it were like, yeah, guess we don't have to mask. All right. Very individualistic society. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, like, there's upsides and downsides to both. But it's incredible. I'd be with my friend and use the word petulant. Everyone turned and looked at me. Our culture. Yeah. They just wore masks with plastic in the center so you could see their mouth. That's cool. That's good. Get the language teachers wear them every day. Pop an edible. Nah. I've tried edibles in the past. They didn't do shit for me. Nah. Might be they weren't very strong, but we have no fun in here. Exactly. This is a no fun zone. Tell them not to good vocabulary, Shane. You are wet floor sign colored. Ouch. Hey, Angel. You need a bong rip. Pass. Butter yellow is hot right now. I like my Jubilee t-shirt. I don't care what anyone says. It's meant to be the color of her jacket. Jubilee always wore the yellow jacket. So leaning more towards mustard. Excited to play FF X2. Excited to watch you play. I will not be playing X2 tonight. I'm not doing sequels and spin-offs and prequels and shit like that. I'm just doing the mainline games. So I apologize, but I will not be doing X2. No, I never saw that spider again. Explained why yellow, because in the vlog, who shares a shirt, say, I got it because it's yellow. That's the only color. His ear. Yeah, because I mean it's Jubilee from the X-Men. Because like the design on it, this is Jubilee from the X-Men. If you watched X-Men the animated series in the '90s, then you'll remember her. Or if you read X-Men comics at in late '80s and early '90s, then you'll probably remember her. And part of her costume, I mean, not really costume, but part of her look was a yellow trench coat, like a long yellow jacket. '80s girl and date everything. Oh, right, Zoe. Zoe. We love Zoe around here. Everyone got Tori pennies that said meh. Which I suppose not really something you really want. Yeah, you know, you're about to get lucky with a woman, and you know, she takes off her pants and just meh. That's not very encouraging. FFX is just so fun because of the magical outfits. I mean, sure, magical outfits are cool, but it's one of those things like if you want to get 100%, you need to play it at least twice. And I don't have time for that shit. I see a guy in a juvenile cartoon shirt. It can be quite attractive. Yeah. I don't know what they like, even though it's awful. Exactly. Hey, Theodore. This is weird, yo. Indeed it is. Kingdom Hearts. Never played it. Never been interested in it. Like, what I've heard about it is that, like, for the story, it's one of those things where, like, oh, this is explained in this game that was exclusive to a console that nobody actually owned. If you played Kingdom Hearts 2.37986 on fucking Nintendo Virtua Boy, that's where the story is explained. That's where this part of the story is explained. Steam Deck? I do not have a Steam Deck, no. I just have Steam on my computer. The Virtua Boy? Oh, the Virtua Boy was real. And it was horrible. It was a massive failure that nobody got. The world's first VR. I don't know if it's the first, but it was sort of one of the earlier VR consoles. Um, because it was so early and like it was just like it was all like just red. Like you put your head to the like it didn't go over your head. It was like you'd put your face into like this into it's like you'd put your face into like this into you just put your eyes against this thing, and it was just so fucking red and just wire mesh. It was hideous. It wasn't even VR. No, it was it was just terrible. If there's a reaction channel that gamed and reacts like Subway Surfer style. I mean, I'm sure there's a ton. Like, if I had to guess, that's probably like solid 3% of all of YouTube. Maybe more. There's there's a lot of gaming reaction channels. Silver Surfer. The character? I'm a Marvel guy, so yes, I know the Silver Surfer character. Do you mean the Silver Surfer video game? Because I don't think I ever played. Yeah, I don't think I ever played that one. Oh, hey! Uncle Buck was finally able to get it go through. Thank you for $50, Uncle Buck. Everybody, hearts in the chat for Uncle Buck for donating $50. Thank you very much. Hello, Lele, and I don't think it was a love scam. I think it was just an error, really. A mistake by two people. Hey, normal set. No, I don't think I don't think there was ever I don't think it was ever intended as a scam. Just because it didn't work out. Read your message. All right, all right. Is Adam's Family a book or comic? You? Yes. Now you must buy it. All right. So that's why you donated $50. You want me to buy the book? All right. I'll get it soon. I'll get it soon, Uncle Buck. He can Western woman, but then she ended up in a hit job, and now I don't know. It's just a bit off. Yeah, like I said, I don't think that's like a scam. Yeah, I mean, he wanted like I'm not going to speculate on his motivations or anything, but yeah, I don't think it was actually ever intended as a scam. Just because a relationship doesn't work out doesn't mean that it was a scam. Sometimes things just don't work out. Let's come back to relating about the little lost. Probably. Probably something like that. He's happy with his family now in Syria. Yep. Indeed. They have nothing coming. So? I mean, that in no way prevents a relationship from working out. I wouldn't say nothing coming. Yeah, like that. I mean, it's just shit happens. They both like poutine. You should kind of guy that's jolly and loves to eat. Not to grow up a lot, moving to Syria and thinking more about priorities is probably quite a culture shock game for him. Probably. And ultimately, shit happens. Eat chowder. Want to see that book in 7 to 10 business days? All right. I'll order it after the stream, or so yeah. First, I gotta like do the thing, like replying to the job thing, and then I'll order the book. But before I do that, before I do either of those things, I'm going to get more water. And it's time for your Tylenol. I'll be back in a... Uncle Buck and I will both be back in a moment. All right, I'm back. In the timeline, Chicklet, Grace, and sings Opa. ABBA? That's relevant. Drum with FFG. Relative drum? We get a scooter. She does plan to. PX4 heavy-duty model from Pride Mobility is beyond amazing if she can afford it. Her plan is a cheap scooter. Can to give reduced price mobility scooters for disabled people? I think so, but I think you also need to, like, I'm pretty sure you might need to be like for that to for you to qualify for the reduced price. I think you need to have like a doctor declare that you are disabled. I wanted to start that squealing so loud. Just got back from the bathroom. You missed nothing. I just got some water. Max weighs 500 pounds, so weight isn't a concern. And yes, Uncle Buck got Tylenol. Reckon the third way the doctor may do it. Maybe. Something for her to look into, at least. PX4 is my dream scooter. I've always dreamed of having one. Can't say I've ever dreamed about having a scooter, mobility scooter. Like a buck trying to get in the class action lawsuit. My non-existent grandchildren going to be autistic now? Guess so. Saw people joking online that if Tylenol caused autism, then the U.S. would have high-speed rail. Never felt so free when I briefly hit a scooter and could take it to the store. I mean, yeah, if you need a scooter, like if a scooter, if you've got a disability, then yeah, scooter's great. Everyone knows autism is caused by red 40. Just obese. Hey, donor predator. Three of my boys have ADHD. One is bipolar, but no autism. I'll have access to scooters or golf carts. High schoolers drive them to school. Got hit by a tornado over there. Well, shit. That sucks. Hope it wasn't too bad. I should gain more weight since walking stores, restaurants is their only exercise. Yeah. But I mean, it's not much exercise, so. Did it drove for work too? I have not. I never watched any of the trailers for the first Wicked either. Like I will probably watch both parts of Wicked at some point, but I am pretty it is low priority for me. So if she gets a scooter, you won't be her errand boy. I mean, the scooter probably wouldn't be good for just getting from the couch to the door, so. Tornado Valley is unforgiving. Yeah. But this year, that's why Tornado Shelter is right out back. Yeah, tornadoes are motherfuckers. So am I. Remind you of Alphaba from Wicked. Don't think I can sing like her. Also, are you saying my skin looks green? Dixie Alley. I live in Dixie Alley, just taking over Tornado Alley. Ugh. That's rough. Sleeping in the tornado shelter until I can afford something. Yeah. Well, I hope you're able to find something soon. I'm actually putting Charlie Kirk in. So fucking stupid. Like, the extent to which the right has mythologized Charlie Kirk is so fucking stupid. Like, he was just a fucking guy. Like, they want to treat him as though he was like a modern MLK Jr., who Charlie Kirk thought was an asshole, who Charlie Kirk thought was shitty. Charlie Kirk had no respect for MLK, but they want to treat him like that. And it's like, he wasn't a fucking civil rights leader. He was a fucking podcaster. he was a debate me bro. Like that's all he was. He was just a very minor celebrity. He wasn't like he was. It wasn't even like he was this major, like major political figure, renowned nationwide. A lot of people had no idea who the fuck the guy even was. Looked like a caricature of a yuppie dipshit. Indeed, he did. He was a crappy dude. Like, it's not even just that he was crappy. It's just he was not. He was nowhere near as big a deal as conservatives think he was. Professional rage baiter. Yeah, that's all he was. He was a professional rage baiter, exactly. So link in my community post not only helped me, but others affected by the tornadoes. All right. So if anyone wants to help people affected by the tornadoes, you can go to Donut's community post. Match for Alex Jones. Frankly, I'm not sure Alex Jones would have gotten the same amount of sympathy. It's interesting. He wasn't particularly interesting, is the thing, though. Thanks, Vanna. So, anywho, Canadian flies have nothing in the horse flies in the south. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, not gonna argue with that. I'd like to see a firefly. Fireflies are great. I do. Fireflies are really cool. I definitely do like fireflies. Firefly amazing, especially if you can catch enough to go in a jar. I wonder if I sleep so quiet. I know, I'm like that. Fruit flies are cute. They're pretty. They are definitely pretty. Hey, Melanie. We live together again? Eh, I'd want a job first, so. Though I might have one. When fruit flies think my nostrils are a cave to live in. Yeah, fruit flies are annoying. Fruit flies suck. Hate them. Still the 80s and 90s around here. Be good to have some around. I mean, probably. Upper sixes, and I gotta love the South. I don't think it's been too hot around. No, 18th hasn't been too bad around here lately, luckily. Still, maybe a little bit warmer than I like, but not too bad. Heat index is still at 98 when I leave for work. Yeah, that sounds pretty horrible. I would not want to do that. It's a great place in the sun. Yeah, heat sucks. $95 today. Oof. Gross. As far as no, I don't know. Heat's too hot. Yep. 3 Joro spiders living on my porch. I thought KFC because it said hats, hats, hats. Nah, hats are good. Hats are fine. I got no beef with hats. I always wanted a white woman's hat, but never bought one. My favorite hat says pig. Kentucky Derby hat. It's an anime called Hero Academia hat. It's so cute, but it doesn't fit perfectly, so I take it off last minute. Aw. Rolled a 10. I needed in Mario Party the last time I played, and my boyfriend suddenly quit, and we started off continuing playing, and I got a 1. Well, that sounds rude of her. Or of him. Sounds rude of him. What a dick. That's Mormon women wear. Facts, not fuckery. No idea what happened when we're. Yeah, same thing. Hey, Aurora. Any more talking if I'm ever going to fall asleep? My voice puts you to sleep? I'll try. I suppose I will try to put you to sleep. I don't really know what to talk about. Yeah, I got, I got nothing. I got nothing in particular to talk about. Girl gang hat. Thanks, I appreciate you. Actually, I have to pee first. Be back in a minute. And I'm back. The bathroom's the kitchen. I mean, basically. If he uses this item bag against me, I'm blocking him. Sounds reasonable to me. Sounds totally reasonable to me, Vanna. Gotta block his ass. Thanks, Buttercup. I appreciate it. That's right, my foodie puppet shirt. That's what it is. It's that one. Oh, right, the Doug one, which I never wear. Man, I can't remember the last time I wore that one. It's been a while. And it'll probably be a while longer. What are your next steps for this job? I have to respond to their offer. You totally overlooked there's a character named BB on Doug. I have barely any recollection of Doug, so. Like, I'm pretty sure I did watch it when I was a kid, but not a lot, and I remember almost nothing about it. Yeah, I feel like I watched very little of it, and it wasn't really one of my favorite shows even then. Pork Chop. Such a good dog name, Pork Chop. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a good name for a dog, yeah. Rocco's dog was Spunky, cat dog. Something to look for cartoon dogs. Now we have Bluey, like, yes. People love their cartoon dogs. Can't debate that. Can't dispute that fact. What was Ren and Stimpy? Stimpy, I think, was a cat, and Ren, I believe, was a chihuahua. Like I said, Ren was a dog. Stimpy, I'm pretty sure, was a cat. Especially someone in here once said they hated Scrappy Doo. A lot of people hated Scrappy Doo. Scrappy Doo is a very, very divisive character. Stimpy was a gritty kitty. Guy ran the tilt a world. The local fair's name was Pork Chop. He was a big boy. Yeah, Scrappy Doo is probably one of like the most divisive cartoon characters like ever. Not to fight all the time. Meanwhile, Scooby-Doo is getting high. Probably what it is, yeah. You're probably right about that being the reason. But I think also it was one of those things where like it just sort of upset the formula. How tall is Booty? I don't know. 5'2" sounds about right. But I don't know. Might have been taller. I don't think I've ever seen him. I don't think I ever saw him standing upright. Thought she's in 5 feet. Couldn't tell you. I'm not good at judging height. Well, given she's in Syria, probably very hot, I would think. Little person, big personality. Can you imagine them taller than Foodie? Seems like she'd be tall, but I know she's not. Nah, she's not. Did see him eating 2 1-pound pork chops, double fisting them. Is that where you got the name from? You probably got the name from birth. I mean, I doubt that was the name his parents gave him. Just a hunch, but I can't imagine parents naming their kid pork chop. Born a carny. I feel like a 5'9" though. Five foot six. I mean, it's sort of like middle of average for a woman. It's sort of like mid-range of average for a woman. Used to be 5'8.5", and I'm shrinking. I'm 5'6" now. Yeah, realistically, I'm probably down to 5.5, maybe even, or like 5. Realistically, I'm probably down to like 5'7.5", maybe down to just the full 5'7". Not tall. I want to be tall. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being tall. $4'16". See, kill face. That's why you wear. That's where you wear platforms. If you wear platforms all the time, then you're tall. Walk around on stilts. Look how tall I am. Taller than all of you. Yeah, we don't have a lot of tall people in here. We got a lot of short people in here. A lot of shorties. Oh, you goddamn shorties. Or being 4'6" and her boyfriend being 6'6" is so crazy. Like you at the same time. Yeah, I can see that. My husband is 6'2", my sons are 6'3". Dad is 6'4", husband 6'2", so my twins are tall. You look like Birdo, Vanna. Well, Birdo's great. Love Birdo. Who's Birdo? From Mario. Yoshi's girlfriend, yeah. Trans icon. Not actually 5'2", I just don't want my foodie to feel left out. Short man syndrome a thing. Alas, it is. So we're lifting weights and they look worse. Meanwhile, a lot of women these days do like a short king. This one's 6'3". Neapolitan suplex. Close enough. I like modest-sized instruments also. I don't want no hog. Agreed. I'm with you on that one. king who is taller than me, and they always are, so. Lucky you. I like a woman. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's about all I need to say. I like women. That's uh, that's good enough for me. Breathing in this area. Breathing optional. No, it's not. I do need her to be alive. I don't want to date a corpse. To try being nicer to me. I'd prefer a woman who is, you know, within the same damn country. One that there is a chance of me actually getting to meet. Can't stand SJ smoking weed. His whole thing image reminds me so much of my ex. That I draft you, which I've said. Well, thank you anyway, Killface. Surprised that Jane found a girl. Said, has that not love? My husband understands. Killface can pick me up on the way there. Does feel like kind of a shame for me that the women most interested in me are already married. You're not. said, "What's up?" Anyway, I'm gonna get going now. I'm gonna get going. So, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody. I've got to go respond to that job thing. So, good night, everybody.